If we can consecrate a stone to become a goddess, if a human being is truly willing, why can't we consecrate a human body to become a goddess?
We need women who are more capable than their logic.
A woman who's born like anybody else, if she can become a goddess, the possibility is open to everybody at some point, isn't it?
You must have noticed some females, when they just walk into a room, suddenly people feel more joyful, more alive, more peaceful. But why? Are they carrying some divinity within them? India once had living women who were treated as embodiments of Devi. Sadhguru's own great-grandmother was one such woman who created a temple and installed herself in the temple. Shocking, right? But there is something more shocking than this. In India, we worship Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Kali. But sometimes we struggle to respect the women sitting right next to us. How do you know the woman sitting next to you is not a goddess? Look, I am not here to make women look like victims here. Yes, they have suffered a lot and they are still suffering. But today, I don't want to talk about the sufferings of the feminine, but the divine possibility of the feminine. Look at an Indian household. Early morning, everyone is sleeping, but one person has already started the day. The mother. She is packing lunch boxes, making tea, getting kids ready for the school, but nobody calls it divine. Everybody thinks it's normal. Normal. I know you're tired of listening to this again and again, but please look closely. This one human being is holding the emotional stability of the entire family. That kind of inclusiveness, the ability to nurture multiple lives, this is what in this culture is called divine feminine. You must have observed many homes where females are respected and many homes where they are not respected at all. Have you noticed the difference? In today's world, the feminine is mostly discussed in terms of equality, rights, and social roles. But imagine if every girl growing up knew that she carries the possibility of becoming divine. Don't you think the world would have been a better place? I am talking about all the religions here. Being a female, I truly believe if we change the way we look at the feminine aspect and the way females look at themselves change, it can create a bigger change in the world. Last 1600 years have been worst and most horrible for women in the human history, which has reshaped them in such a way that now more and more women are turning into men in all the aspects except the body. Do you remember the story of that woman with beard in Wholeness program in Isha? I think this should change because nature has given this privilege of powerful transformation to women because she is inherently inclusive. She can include another life as her own. And that ability to embrace more and more life within herself is actually the very foundation of spirituality. Because the moment you include everything within you, you become limitless. And that's what divinity really means, isn't it? This reminds me of one of the 5 basic rules of inner engineering. Let me know in the comments if you know which one I'm talking about. Whenever we worship Devi, we say, Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu, which means to the goddess who is omnipresent. The real problem is we are not consciously applying what we are saying in our daily lives. Is it that simple to understand? Yes. How ironical it is that we accept a stone turning into a goddess in a temple, but not the women at our homes. We all have seen great beings like Meera, Radha, Akka Mahadevi, and many more, including the western part of the world. When they tap into their divine feminine nature, the world has a problem. Isn't it strange that in a culture that worships Devi and being in 21st century, a girl child still has to sometimes struggle to be born? And if she is born, the world slowly tries to convince her that she is less than what she truly is. True spirituality will begin when we accept the divinity of the females and giving them space and possibility to realize their true potential. For centuries, we have been bowing down to the goddesses in the temple. Maybe it's time to recognize something deeper. The divine was never limited to the temples. It was always waiting within living human beings. And maybe the next goddess the world is waiting for is simply a woman who has recognized her own divine possibilities and is sitting next to you. Namaskaram.